today, we're going to talk about a plant with so many names you'd think it's running from the law. Meet mullein, also known as Aaron's rod, Adam's flannel, candlewick. Basically, this plant has more aliases than a secret agent. But don't let that fool you. It's packed with some serious herbal street cred. Verbascum densiflorum, or Verbascum thapsus, if you want to get all scientific, is part of the figwort family, and it's known for those velvety, woolly leaves. Some people even called it woolly mullein or American mullein. I mean, this plant looks like it's ready to keep you warm. Mullein's been around the herbal block for ages. Our ancestors used it for all sorts of things. Think asthma, colds, coughs, even earaches. Mullein oil was practically nature's earplugs for sore ears. Folks would rub the leaves on their skin, boil the roots, and even smoke it. Not kidding. Smoking mullein was actually a thing. Talk about getting into some herbal business. So, what does mullein do? Well, traditional uses say it's a real champ for respiratory issues, like calming a cough or soothing an asthma attack. And here's where it gets science-y. The active compound might have antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and even antimicrobial properties. Sounds impressive, right? Well, before you go munching on mullein leaves, here's the catch. Clinical trials are still on the iffy side. So these benefits, take them with a leaf of mullein. I mean a grain of salt. Quick word to my pregnant or nursing viewers. You're gonna want to steer clear of mullein. It hasn't been tested enough for safety, and no one wants to mess around with herbal question marks at that stage. Now, if you're looking for an exact dose, well, there's the rub. Reliable dosing data is lacking, so always talk to a healthcare professional before using mullein in any significant way. Remember, this isn't your grandma's recipe. It's an herbal remedy with some serious questions about safe usage. Side effects? Luckily, nothing majorly scary has been reported, but there have been cases of folks developing dermatitis, fancy word for skin rash, from airborne contact. If you're sensitive, it's best not to rub mullein all over your face just to see what happens. Mullein has shown some intriguing powers in lab studies, like fending off certain bacteria and viruses. It's even had some success against worms. Who knew this gentle-looking plant could wage a full-on war on pathogens and parasites? And let's not forget mullein tea. You'll find mullein in a lot of teas meant for soothing coughs and colds. It's thought to have mucilage and saponins. Those are natural compounds that give mullein its soothing touch. And yes, mucilage sounds gross, but it's actually pretty cool. It helps line your throat and reduce irritation, making it a popular natural cough remedy. This plant's history goes deep. Ancient folks used mullein not just for medicine, but for practical things too, like making candle wicks and even a yellow hair dye. Hey, who needs a salon when you have mullein, right? In some animal studies, verbascicide in mullein has shown potential in wound healing and neuroprotective effects. But before you think mullein is the ultimate superhero of herbs, remember, more studies are needed. We want facts, not herbal fairy tales. Now, mullein's got some bonus tricks up its fuzzy sleeves. There's preliminary research hinting at mild diuretic effects, so it might help you flush out a little extra, if you know what I mean. And there's also ongoing research into potential anti-cancer properties. But hey, as always, we need more data before we can say anything definitive. So, what's the final scoop on mullein? It's a fascinating plant with a rich history and some promising, yet still unproven benefits. Use it cautiously. Chat with your healthcare provider. And remember that natural doesn't always mean risk-free. Whether you call it Adam's flannel, woolly mullein, or even Aaron's rod, this plant has a lot going for it. So next time you see a mullein plant, give it a little nod of respect. But, maybe don't take a bite. If you enjoyed this herbal deep dive, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on living happy, healthy, and herbally informed. Until next time, stay well, stay curious, and keep your health in bloom. My name is Pharmacist Michael. Be happy and be healthy.